Hi, it's James. Yes, back once again. I just wanted to share with you really briefly about something that happened. My company, Nextgen Hospitality Solutions, in August acquired its 21st customer, which I'm very excited about. Obviously, it's a milestone, and it really couldn't come at a better time. Um, as we get used to this new uh, world we live in, new restrictions on travel, new restrictions and opportunities in hospitality. It's a very exciting time to be part of that industry. I wanted to share with you, though, really briefly, a little bit about this hotel, which is located in a very small town, Dodge City, Kansas. A very small staff. It's only a 60-odd room hotel, and it's overall doing very well. It's only about 5, 6 years old. It's current on its brand standards, and overall they were doing okay. But they've been losing money post-COVID, and the reputation management has seriously needed some work. A lot of negative comments, a lot of negativity surrounding the staff, and it's ironic because upon meeting the staff, actually upon touring the hotel even before I signed up with them, I realized that this is a really good group of people, that they're very strong and very loyal, and they work very hard. So you look at a hotel like this, or really any company that's struggling in a time where there's a lot of opportunity, where they've got good staffing, unlike most of the United States, where they've got hardworking, trustworthy people, where they've got all the benefits of a newer property, and you think to yourself, well, what's going wrong? And in their case, it actually was a very simple tweak that we made going in. The first problem that they had was they didn't have any real training. Most of the staff were new to the industry, new to their positions, and although they were working really hard, didn't have a great grasp on exactly what they were doing or exactly how to do it. You say to yourself, how hard can it be? If you're not in the industry, I'm telling you, it's really hard. You know, cleaning your room is not like cleaning a hotel room. There's a process. There's peak performance, best practices. There's a lot of things you need to learn in order to keep doing it every day, because it's a very wearing, very stressful job, and it's very difficult on your body. And that was where most of the complaints were coming from. Them not having rooms done on time, them not having rooms done completely when guests arrived. And what I realized was that not only was there a lack of training, so they were spending too long in rooms, which ended up stacking up on them towards the middle of the afternoon or the early evening when guests are arriving and the specific rooms they're looking for weren't ready. But even more than that, they didn't have any processes. So we sat down on the very first day that I was in the hotel, and I had a little sack next to me. And I wanted to impart on them how important it was to work as a team and utilize processes, both the ones that were already in place and the new ones that I would be implementing over the next couple of weeks. And so we sat down, and the first question I asked was, so who here knows how to make butter? And a couple of hands went up. I know how to make butter, all right. How do you make butter? They said, well, you get cream, okay. You get salt, okay, and then you churn it. I said, okay, you churn it. That's true. But we're going to make butter here. So I pulled out a heavy creamer, pulled out a salt shaker, a mason jar, poured my two elements into the jar. I sealed the lid. So now here's the thing about making butter. Is it takes time, and there's a lot of work involved. If you're going to make butter by yourself, you're going to be shaking this jar for at least 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know the exact number, but it's a long time and you're going to get tired. So I start shaking the jar. I go, but when you got a team, and I handed it to the next person, and they started shaking, and we're going to go around the room, we're going to keep shaking it while we're having our meeting. It makes things easier. When you work as a team, when you use processes, right? When you get your tools, your mason jar, your heavy cream, and your salt, and then you mix them together within the process that's defined, and then you make it as a team, what we had was a breakfast meeting that ended just in time to use fresh butter on our English muffins, toast, what have you, bagels, as we finished the meeting. And we did. We had a nice breakfast at the end of it. And what I wanted to illustrate to them, and what I think is important, is that, you know, you can have all the ingredients and still not make butter. You can have all the ingredients and wear yourself out making butter. Or you can have all the ingredients, work as a team, and use a process, and things get done in a timely manner, and you're not as tired when it's over. That was the thought I wanted to impart on them. That was a lesson we learned. Thank you so much for being my 21st customer, if any of you are watching. We're glad to have you, and you're already doing an excellent job less than 6 weeks later. So let's keep at it, and I hope you found some value in this. If you did, click subscribe below or give me a like, a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.